Hey guys! So I wanted to do a fall bucket list part 2 because I have so many things on my bucket list and I have a lot of ideas from my friends and different people, but also things that I came up with that I thought about doing that I didn't get to do last year, but I did maybe the year before. So number 1 on my fall bucket list part 2 is apple picking. Going to apple picking either at an orchard or like a farm. Of course, get permission before. They have places where you can pay or places where you can go and get stuff for free, but always ask permission, of course. Or you can apple pick in your own backyard if you happen to have apples, or if you have neighbors that have an abundance of apples, you could ask them. That's really cool because during fall time, apples are so great. You can have like apple cider, apple pie, you can bob for apples, you can do lots of things. You can make stewed apples, you can do like apple chutney, apple sauce, yum yum. Apples are amazing. I love apples. Cut them up, put them in your oatmeal. The second thing that I thought of was making a fall themed charcuterie board. Is that how you say it? Charcuterie board, where you just have, it's very similar to what I said in the first fall video, but this one would just be like a board with all fall themed foods. A lot of those you can find at places like Trader Joe's or your local farmers markets. The third thing that I thought about that would be really fun that I've done before, I pretty much do this year round, is to find spooky haunted places to go. And it's just really fun. I love staying in places that are supposedly haunted, maybe some ghost hunting, things like that, or just staying in haunted places, knowing the lore and the different stories of the place that you stay at. And I'll always be respectful, of course, but it's just really fun to stay at a place that's kind of spooky and hang out, take some photos, but always be chill, and yeah, and then come back and tell me the story of what you experienced. And the fourth item on my list, I don't know if that was 4 or 3, the fourth item on my list that I was thinking is having a costume party and actually doing stuff where you make your own costume. I like challenge you guys to find stuff in your own wardrobe that you can incorporate into a really fun costume, because I think that would be really, really fun. I have a couple of ideas in mind. If you guys look at my Instagram often, I often do quite a bit of cosplay and costumes. I love stuff like that. The other thing on my list that I think is really fun to do that's on my bucket list is going to a fall and autumn, October themed art festival. I love art festivals. I actually just put something up a while back. I used to live near the redwoods. We had like redwoods and like pine trees and different things like that in my backyard, but we have huge pine trees and then redwoods like right down the street. We had so many redwoods. So there was a place that I went to called the Kings Mountain Art Festival. That was really cool. You're not only supporting other artists, it's just a really nice atmosphere and it's perfect for fall. And if you get to live around the trees like I do, it's perfect year round. So that's really awesome. I love the idea of them having a fall themed kind of like festival. So that was really, really cool. And then the other thing that I think would be really, really fun for fall really would just to be go and like thrift shop and try to find some cool thrifted items for costumes or just different things that you like that remind you of fall, things like that. Very simple. You know I'm a thrifter and I love doing DIY, which brings me to my next point on this video is DIY fall themed projects. I love doing DIY. I live for it. You know I am that goth girl that just does DIY year round. But it's really, really fun for me during the autumn times to find things, whether it's just like natural things, incorporating nature, pine cones or leaves. You know, I'm one for fall foliage. I said it like 50 times in my last video. I love incorporating different things of the earth and different things, and then painting and just doing whatever, doing some DIY on some clothing, making like a fall fairy, like gothic type of skirt. That's exciting. Go thrifting and then just rework it and make it your own. And of course, last but not least, pumpkin hopping, pumpkin patch hopping. Going to different patches, buying little pumpkins. You can get a big one, you can get a small one. Even if you don't have a ton of cash, just get some small ones. Support your local pumpkin patch. It is really fun. So I hope this gives you some exciting ideas for things to do on your bucket list, on your fall bucket list. If you can think of some more and that you would like to do, please list it down below. Thank you so much for watching my video. I'll talk to you later. Please like and subscribe. Bye!